This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. Storm news has dampened, perhaps, the media follow-up on the vile case of a cheap-built nighttime venue in Sattahip, which burnt down quickly 2 months ago, seeing 1 in every 4 patrons die. Mountain Bee Pub remains an open case for police and authorities, but with no news on prosecution or, of greater importance, compensation for the terribly injured and the families of those who died. This week, after 2 months' intense pain and remaining in ICU for the whole time, a Navy NCO was reported to the media as having succumbed to his injuries. The 23-year-old, with a future ahead of him in the Navy, had never recovered from his injuries. As storms continued through Tuesday across Thailand, so in the capital, the city authorities have asked commuters to work from home wherever possible through to next week, as more heavy rain is expected across the Bangkok region and concern continues for the river levels which are rising by the day. In Ayutthaya, markets along the riverbank have been closed for 5 days now, with some reporting water 2 metres in depth. And as far north as Chiang Mai, more and more pumps are being set up to deal with flood waters. Abortion in Thailand is to be added to the free services available to all through the National Health Services, with the operation now available legally to those 20 weeks pregnant or under. Other services such as semi-permanent contraception and advice are being added to the free medical services too. More dim than smart, a TV actor known as Bright, but obviously not for his business prowess, has been freed by police after being questioned about his endorsement of a Forex scam that has seen fans and friends lose fortunes. How dim? Well, at 15 to 16 years of age, he was duped into believing it was a license to print money, then persuaded all of his family to put their savings in as well. It seems they never twigged, even when others complained that withdrawing money was impossible. It's now accepted that he did promote the Forex scam, but was unaware that it was a scam, seeing him, his family and friends all lose their own lifetime savings in the process. And it's good news to know that Thailand's Prime Minister is a fan of the wireless. It seems that when questioned on the best way for residents to get updates on floods and storms, he told them, when all else fails, it's the radio that is your best bet for news. Of course, the spoilers are out running around finding out who has and doesn't have radios. Youngsters are tweeting that they listen to their phones, which is cool, but for one elderly retired general, it's the wireless. And so we consider that we have an extra listener. Meanwhile, at home and around Pattaya Tuesday, more storms, flooding and lightning strikes, the latter causing much damage and putting power out to various areas for several hours. Floods cleared quickly, which is good news. Power was back on as teams worked in the downpours to deal mostly with breakers blowing and not cable damage, and by evening it was back to normal again in Pattaya. One distinct advantage the city has over flood zones such as the capital is that regardless of the amount of rain, when all else fails, including the drains, the water simply runs out to the beach. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 29 degrees, dropping down to 24, a chance of rain at any time. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.